you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check is on chest, what's happening next? You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine, the bullets a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. I'm in his possession, you got the retention. I'm leaving impression and take your redemption. Just kill with discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands hang from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this heat. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak mind. Think it's face off, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for being here. How is everybody doing on this Saturday before Easter Eve? Welcome in. Thank you all. Let me tell you, today we will be interviewing Darlaina Rose, who is an emotional healer, a best-selling author, and more. She is my new friend. She is my sister. When she comes in, then I will tell you guys to please drop fire emojis, drop green hearts, and drop rose, because she's a rose. She's Darlaina Rose, so she likes red roses. So before we get started, before I bring her up, I'm going to read her bio. But before we do all that, I'm going to welcome in everybody here. Welcome in, y'all. We got Lennox Lights. Hey, Lennox. Nana, baby. Hey, boo. Lennox is in the building. Welcome in, Lennox Lights. We got Let It Shine Shorts. Woo! Welcome in. We got Info Media Live. Peace and respect to you. Woo! Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me good. Who else we got in the building? We have amazing products. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, thumbs up, guys. I seen Let It Shine short said, let's get it, let's go. Yes, let's get it, let's go. Thank you so much, Let It Shine. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's get it, let's go. Yes. Woo-hoo. We got Lotta Bailey in the building. What's up, Lotta? While we're waiting for our guests, I'm going to play a small clip and then I'm going to be right back. And I'm going to be fixing my settings. So give me a second. And where is it? It is right here. Let me play this one first and then I'll play the short one. This is the short one. This is the short one. Hold on. Ready to welcome in our guests. Thank you all for being here. Let me give you some tips on and information on what's going on. So on next week, let me grab my calendar. Next week, the 18th through the 22nd, Monday through Friday, class starts for refresh, renew, and repeat. Hold on, let me get the exact name of it. I'm telling y'all the name wrong. Recharge, refocus, and repeat. Thanks to Tony Hendricks Green for the name. It is a workshop for visionaries and manifestors. Anyone can join in, but if you are a member, we will be going live every day, Monday through Friday, just for next week at about 7:30 p.m. And we are going to touch base on what you have accomplished for that day and what you have went through. So this is going to be a cleansing of your mind, body, soul, and spirit, releasing all negative people, places, and things, and making room for your unexpected blessings because they are coming. So the first day is going to be, we're going to discuss respecting yourself. How are you? Are you loving on yourself and knowing that you are enough? Are you telling yourself, good morning, I am beautiful, I am gorgeous? Day 2 is taking time for yourself. No distractions, turning off social media, taking a walk in nature, having a spa day, reading a book, drinking some green tea, meditating, having some time alone. Day 3 is celebrating your wins. We're going to celebrate all of our wins that we have accomplished. Day 4 is what do you want to achieve in the next 30 days to 6 months? Are you manifesting that ish? And we're going to talk about, are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to stay calmer? Whatever you're trying to do, we're going to talk about that. And day 5 is going to be starting your day with a positive attitude, choosing your attitude, making sure you're happy, making your bed, sweeping your floor, decluttering space, praying first, drinking water, and expecting your day to be amazing. So that is next week starting Monday. It is called the 5-day class for manifestors and visionaries. And it's from April 18th to 22nd. Recharge, refocus, and repeat. Anyone can join, but if you are a member, you will have direct access to me just for next week, Monday to Friday at 7:30. And again, if you're not a member, click that blue join button and become a member. We give you a whole lot of great stuff with the memberships, and they will be updating next week, I believe. Also, we're supposed to be doing a visionary board on the 23rd. I will get back to you on that because I actually have another class that I'm supposed to be doing at 7. So I'll let you know about that. But the following week on Wednesday, the 27th, I will be on shout out Crystal's channel on Instagram. She will be interviewing me. And then on the 30th, we are having a parent live, which means we're going to talk about your parenting skills that you have for your children and how you were parented when you were growing up. And if it's the same, if it's different, if you have tips for us, we're going to be getting into all of that. So if you are able to share the live out, please share it out. I thank you. Please thumbs up. And I think that is about it. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat. Again, we're going to use a green heart or a rose when our guest comes. If you did not see the live last Sunday with Yoga with Mo on her channel, we talked about the Crown Act. It was super, super amazing. Go and check that out. We had a lot going on, so go back and you'll see what all of those things we did. Okay, merchandise will be on sale. And let me welcome in everybody else that's coming in. Frugal Mama, Wellness with Frugal Mama, woo, is in the building. How you doing? We got Lori Roma. Hey, Lori. Hi, Lori. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nikki Antoinette Table. Hey, what's up, Queen? Oh, hold on. My guest is having a problem. Hold on. Let me just tell her to come to the live. Hold on. Hold on. I told her just come to YouTube. And I'll bring her up that way. Sometimes you do have a hard time getting in from the link on Instagram. I don't know why, but she's coming. She's coming. She's coming. So as she's coming in, let me give you a little bit of background on her. You can find her on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Her YouTube channel is linked and pinned above, but on her Instagram, I'm just going to give you a little bit about her. Her name is Darlaina Rose. She is a certified emotional best-selling author, speaker, and coach. She also has a magazine. So go over and check her out. This is my sis. We're going to get into some emotional healing things. So if some of these things are very sensitive to you, you may want to go get some tissue or you may not want to be in the live. But we are going to talk about it and we are going to get into it. We're all adults. We all have some kind of emotional baggage. And she's going to tell you like what that means when you have lower back pain, you have a headache or whatever. She's going to tell you exactly what those mean. It is very important to have your emotional health in check, your emotional wellness, right? Your physical, all of that. So, Nikki Antoinette, thank you, Leo, for that super sticker. Have an amazing day, family. Hold on. Let me give Leo some love. Thank you. I'm on my way to work. I can't stay long. That's okay, Nikki. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate that. Darlaina is here. Hold on, guys. I'm only dropping the link for her. Please, no one else click that link. It is just for her. Hold on. Come on. Okay, Darlaina, I'm dropping the link. Just click on it, and it should bring you right in. While she's doing that, guys, I'm going to play Leo's quick little clip here. Hold on, because he gave us a stupid sticker. Thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Let it shine. Shorts. Yes. Good afternoon. Hey, Tampa BBQ Queens is in the building. What's up? So I dropped the link for Darlaina. Once she clicks that, guys, I want you to drop in the chat. I want you to drop some green hearts. I want you to drop some roses. Her name is Darlaina Rose. Drop some fire emojis. Drop that in the chat, and we will be bringing up our guest. Again, her link is pinned, her YouTube channel. I'll drop her Instagram in a moment, but her YouTube channel is pinned. Go over there. Y'all know what to do. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. And also, I'm going to read her bio quick, fast again, and then we're going to get into it. Drop those fire emojis in the chat. Drop those roses. Drop those green hearts. Her name is Darlaina Rose. She is a certified emotional healer, a best-selling author, speaker, and coach. She also has a magazine. We're going to get into all of that, guys. Drop that in the chat so we can bring her up. Y'all know how we do it. Let's show our guests some love. My booskies. Hey, my booskies. Hey, yo, my booskies. Come on, y'all. I'm dropping my rose. I'm dropping my fire emojis and my green hearts right now in the chat. And then we're going to bring her up. I see her in the background. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Drop them in the chat, y'all. Let's show her some love. Yeah. Let's heal. Yes, full moon. Yes. Again, get your tissues. She's an emotional healer. Listen, if you want to be healed, baby, you better come on in here, okay? We are going to bring up our guest, Ms. Darlaina Rose. Woo! Yes, you look beautiful.
We in the it's kind of cloudy in Georgia today, so I wanted to bring some sunshine.
Yeah, it's raining here too.
Yes,
It's
so the
raining here too.
sunshine is here,
Yes.
here.
So before
Yeah.
we get started, guys, let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. So once you tell me that, we're going to start. Welcome in everybody in the chat. My moderators, you know what to do. If you have to block somebody, block them. This is a positive live stream. And again, we're going to talk about emotional healing. So if it's something that's, you don't like, then you may want to leave the chat. But we are adults here and we're going to talk about it. Y'all know how we do. We are going to talk about it, okay? Because some of us need this. We might have childhood trauma that we're still holding on to. And y'all know what I say, let it go, okay? So again, welcome in my beautiful guest, my sister, Queen, also my newfound friend that I am just in love with, okay? I am so excited to have met her in her group that I just felt so welcome. And y'all know that's how we do. Again, welcome in everybody. Tampa said, yes, George is in the building. Yes. Hey, Winston.
ATL. I really do live in Atlanta, though. You know that girl dropped that song, The College Park is not Atlanta. Clay Coat is not Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. I live in the city of Atlanta, not Decatur, not Stone Mountain, not Latoya. I live in Atlanta.
Atlanta, the ATL, babe. Atlanta, y'all heard?
Listen, born and raised in Philly, but here in Atlanta, definitely making some amazing moves, as only Atlanta will allow you to do. So I'm excited to be here for
Yes,
sure.
thank you so much for the opportunity of letting me and allowing me to interview you. So before we get started, first I'm going to have you give us a little brief bio, just brief, because we're going to get down into it, about who you are, what you do. I'm going to give you like 3 minutes. I'm going to drop down. I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to start my questions of the interview. So you guys drop those roses, because she's Darlaina Rose. Drop those green hearts, drop those fire emojis, and she's going to give you a brief bio of herself.
Awesome. She gave me the whole spotlight. Oh, great. My name is Darlaina Rose. I am the living diary of the mad Black woman. Tyler Perry wrote the story, but I lived that life for real. And living that life sent me on a trajectory of healing people. And so I became a holistic healer. That led me from the eating and the supplements and all of that to learning that most of the diseases that we have are emotional. So I then became certified in emotional healing. And that is where all of my work began. I also wrote a story about it. It is a best-selling book that I have too. So I am here to serve you, to help you to learn why you are sick and what you can do about it. That's me. I'm your girl.
Woo! Y'all heard best-selling author, baby. Hey, Kayla Mara, welcome in. If I don't say hello to you guys directly, I will be putting on the screen. We are getting ready to start our interview. Again, moderators and people in the chat, if you need something, ask anyone in blue, and they will get to you. And I'll give you guys a few minutes to ask questions later on during the interview, okay? So first, Ms. Darlaina Rose, again, I'm so excited that I met you. So how I like to start the interview is for my people to get to know a little bit about you. Tell us where you're originally from and what was your family dynamics growing up? Like, did you have a mom, a dad, sister, and brother? And then we'll go from there.
Okay, yes. So I was born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in North Philadelphia, born and raised where they play. No, born in North Philadelphia, definitely came from a blue collar family. My mother and father were both in the house. I have 8 siblings. We all have the same mom and the same dad. I know that is very unusual, but it is my life. We were born, raised very religious. We were brought up Jehovah's Witnesses. So we have had a very strict upbringing, but an upbringing of love and light and all that good stuff. I have now lost both of my parents now, but
I'm
um,
sorry.
thank you. Both my brothers and sisters and I are still very close. So I'm excited for
Okay.
that.
So
Yeah.
8 brothers and sisters. Oh my goodness. First of all, what was it like growing up? And how many brothers did you have? Because I know your brothers were protective over the girls.
Still are 4 brothers, 4 sisters.
Okay,
So 5 girls,
cool.
4 boys. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you, Zero. He said, Vern, you brought another beautiful guest over to your channel again. Yes, you know, we only hang with the beautiful people. And I don't mean beautiful physically, I mean beautiful from the heart, because we are all about making someone else's life better. And it's not even about us, because we good. We're taken care of. We're not worried about that. We're worried
Yes.
about helping others. Hey, East Dad, welcome in. So 4 and 4. And you said you grew up in Philadelphia. So now you are an adult. Let's go to the age of 21. Are you married? Do you have children?
I got married at 18, honey.
Okay.
You couldn't tell me I ain't know what. You couldn't tell me nothing. I got married at 18, had my first child at 19, my second one at 21. So by the time I was 21, I was married with 2 children, living with my husband. So yeah.
And was that in Philadelphia?
In Philadelphia also. In
Okay.
Philadelphia also. And life was as it would be, as a new family, a young family, and really kids. We were such kids. We know what we was doing. When my kids are grown now. So when they start talking about their childhood and they start saying that anything that was not right that they didn't like, I tell them, y'all better get over it, because I was a kid. I took you to the doctor. I fed you. You was never homeless. You had a roof over your head. I did the best I could with
That
what
part.
I knew. So anything that you got a problem with, that ain't on me. That's on you, because I did the
Mm-hmm.
best that I knew how. And
Okay.
so yeah, so we definitely we both we worked, and we had side gigs, side hustles, serial entrepreneurs. If they told us that you could make some money at it, we gonna try. We gonna at least try. So I done been the Mary Kay, the Avon, the Amway, the
Not Airway.
Amway, girl. I sold dish drops. Don't play with me. I sold it all. I sold travel. I sold clothes. I sold jewelry. I sold food. I was the #1 food trapper in North Philly. When times got tough, and what people say, how you cook so good? Because I cook to survive. I cook to live. So my food's still good to this day.
All right.
So absolutely, the same story as most. The only difference between us and most people is that we're very transparent about our lives, and we are okay standing in the forefront, being the evidence to other people that it's gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Simple.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you are married with 2 children. How do you get from Philly to Atlanta? What brings you to Atlanta?
So in 2000, my Atlanta thing started in 2001. This is my third time here. This is 3 times a charm.
Hey.
Uh, we, like I said, we were kids, and my husband and I were growing up together, and so in that, things happen. People do stupid things. So he cheated and all this other stuff, and we were going through it. We done had a third baby now, and it was just all over the place, and we just both wasn't happy. And so I decided to leave. So I moved here with my 3 young kids in 2001. And then he said, "Oh, please come back. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix it." I came back. I was here for 7 months, went back, and in 2 weeks I was back out the house again.
Wow.
So we went through
Okay.
this back and forth period in our life. And then finally, in 2010, he asked for a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I'm just not happy. I think that, we just never got a chance to be single people. We just never got a chance um, to just be kids." And
Okay.
so at this point, we have been married 26 years.
Wow. That's actually how long you're married? 26 years. Wow.
27 in total, but 26 years is when he asked for the divorce. And
And how
so
long were you together?
the whole time. The whole
So I mean,
time.
were you together like 30 years, or were you together?
Oh no, yeah, we were married. We met each other, and within months we were married. We
Oh
got married.
wow, okay.
We got married. You know, we
In
it
love, honey,
wasn't.
it's in
So
love.
you know what? That's not true. Let me tell you why we got married. We got married because I told you my family. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, and so we moved in together. And my dad came to my house and said, "If this is the man that you are choosing, you got to get married. You can't live like this."
Hmm.
That's why we got married.
Old school. Okay. Yes,
Oh,
East
when it
Dad,
was,
she did. She said we had some problems, but had third. Listen, it happens. It
yeah, yeah,
happens because you
yeah.
think it's gonna work.
So we were back together, and he's like, "We should just have another baby." I'm like, "All right." I'm 32 now,
Hmm.
so there's 12 years between my youngest daughter, who's now 25, and my older kids. It's 12 years between them. And so she really is like an only child. And then the thing about her is she got the healed version of me. When my
Hmm.
older kids got the your husband cheating, you
Hmm.
trying to find out what's
Anger.
going on, you crying, you mad. My son told me he remember a period of time where I never came out of my bedroom. He
Wow.
said you was like the lady behind the door.
Wow.
And that was just to keep the sadness away from them.
Hmm.
But we just don't know. Like I told my kids, I said, for any of those things that you saw, it's just because we repeated the same things that we saw other people do. We
Hmm.
saw people. I saw people married. My
Hmm.
parents were married for 50 years. My aunt, uncles, 20 years, 19 years, all that. That's what I saw. Some people don't come from that. My ex-husband didn't come from that. He came from a bunch of craziness. I mean,
Not
there were some.
true. Not true, East Dad. He said, Matthias. Not true. She was married. She was
No,
trying to make her
no,
marriage work.
no, I wasn't. I was not that.
Yeah.
I wasn't that. I
Yeah.
was not that at all. We were
See,
both,
women look at it different.
yeah, we were both in that same thing. He didn't want me out of his life just as much as I did. And so my father didn't just talk to me, he talked to both of us
Hmm. Hmm.
and said, make it right. And so we did. And we absolutely are best of friends right now, 10 years post our divorce.
Hmm.
There's nothing that he wouldn't do for me or nothing that I wouldn't do for him. So it's not terrible.
Right.
It was just
Hmm.
two people learning how to be adults, learning how to show up in the world in a way that's appropriate. And
Hmm.
things are going to come up because people are human.
Hmm.
I can't be mad at my ex-husband for stuff he did in our 20s.
That's
I'm
right. Journey of
57.
discovery of life on that path journey. Yeah.
I'm 57 now. What I look like being mad at him
Yeah,
at
57. Listen, baby.
what I look like being mad about something that somebody did in my
Right,
20s.
Yes.
In my 20s? Come on,
No.
man. That's stupid.
Mm.
And so we just didn't learn what we needed to learn. And then when we learned it, we learned it. And
Mhm.
so when he asked for the divorce, after I didn't stab him, because I that was the first thing I thought, because I figured we had already been through all of the bad stuff, all the cheating and everything was over. So here we are now, we raising our kids and everything was good. So it was three times cheating, four times cheating. One time a baby resulted that I ended up taking care of a baby for 4 years that we found out 4 years later that wasn't even my husband's baby.
Woo! Child.
That ain't in the book.
Everybody got a story, honey. Listen.
Okay. And so 7 months into the separation, because he asked me in like March or April, and I immediately was like, I'm not going to stay with nobody that don't want to be with me. So
Right.
I went and bought a house and left because our house was way too big. He offered me to stay in the house if I wanted to, but I didn't want that house because it was way too big. And my ex-husband was a contractor, so everything in the house was a project. It was all kinds of projects going on. And I said, you know what? I just want a house that got everything where it's supposed to be. And that's just it. Right. And so I moved out. And then in 7 months, he called me and said he was sick. Like something's really wrong. And I don't know what it is. And I haven't started my women's organization now because I'm
Okay,
thinking
wait.
I can't.
Hold on. We're gonna get into that. East
Okay.
Dad, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. But if you have a comment, you can put it. I know you're not being disrespectful. I know East Dad, so I apologize. But before we go any further, I like to do an icebreaker just to break up the monotony of all that. It's okay. It's all right, Lori. It's okay. So tell me, what is a pet peeve of yours? Something you are like, gets my goat.
That's tough because I'm at an age now where I really don't care. I don't have any pet peeves.
See, mine is
I
bullying. I don't like other people to get bullied. It breaks my heart. I just cannot stand for that. It literally irks me.
Okay, so not pet peeves like with people, pet peeves with
Right. Anything.
like
Anything.
things. Um, I really don't like to see women hurting.
Mm.
Women who have been through some of the things that I've gone through that have gotten stuck. No, I didn't cheat on him. Somebody said you cheated on him. I did it.
Oh wait, I didn't see that. He said I'm
No,
doing
that's on my I got my TikTok up. No, I didn't cheat on
Oh,
him. I
okay.
didn't cheat on him because I was a good Jehovah Witness girl. I didn't do that.
Mm.
I
Mm.
didn't do
So
that. I
you were
didn't do
into the
that.
religion
I
because you
was
were
a
good.
good old Christian girl,
Mm.
clean cut, all of that kind of good stuff. So no, I didn't do any of that stuff. Um, later once we were separated and all kinds of craziness happened. Like I'm
Okay.
gonna do you like you did me. I'm gonna get you back. All that stuff happened after.
Okay.
And what I realized is that I was living a life of reaction.
Mm-hmm.
My life was a reaction to everything that he did.
Okay.
And that's the last kind of way anybody would want to live. But yeah, I just don't like to see it, as far as pet peeves. It's just I just want to see women stand in their power and know
Okay.
that they are way stronger than what they even know.
Surely is. And you never know how strong you are till you go through it. The next one. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? What makes you afraid?
Um, mm, Sometimes I'm afraid of not getting to my biggest goals before I leave this planet.
Mm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I always say there are some people that are in their grave and took great ideas because they did not act on them. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people. I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm with you on
Yeah.
that.
Miss Brown
Darlaina
tells
needs
us
to
we
hold
should.
their power. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Les Brown says that we should live full and die empty.
Ooh, say that
Live
again.
full- Les Brown says we should live full and die empty. Every idea, every
See?
thought should be lived. Every single
Woo.
thing. The graveyard is full of dreams and goals that never came
Sure
to
is.
life. And so you want to live full and die empty.
That's right. Y'all heard that. Well, I get a mod to drop that in the chat. Live full and die empty by Les Brown. So before
Yes.
we go on, we are interviewing my friend, my newfound friend, my sister, the beautiful Ms. Darlaina Rose. Her YouTube channel is linked in the bio. I will be dropping her Instagram, but you can also follow her on Facebook and on TikTok. I'm
Yes.
telling you guys, if you need this in your life, you need to follow her. And ever since I met her, it has been amazing. And I'm so happy I found her, the doctor, and all her crew. And it's just, God puts people in your life when you need it. I truly believe
Yes.
that. I
Yes.
truly believe that.
The
So,
crew loves you too.
thank you. So
Yes.
now that you are divorced, is this when you said, let me leave here and go to Atlanta? Or what happened that made you say, you know what, I'm done
So
with Philly, I'm out?
no. So how I left Philly. So I came to Atlanta 2015 stayed for a couple of years. My brother got killed in Philly, so I went back home because I wasn't sure how we was going to handle that as a family. So I went back to be together with my family. And so I had been there up until last year. Last year, I decided at age 55, was that 55? Yeah, 55. I turned 56 the same time. So in January of 2021, I was 55. My birthday's in March. So I was 55 and I decided that I wanted to reactivate my modeling career because I thought I was still cute.
You are
So
still cute. Wonderful.
since I was still cute, I went to this model boot camp out in LA and I took my niece with me. And so we're there February 2021. And so we there for 10 days. We do the boot camp. We kill LA. Like we everything. My niece, so I was 55, my niece was 17. We go there, they love us. My niece has since walked in Fashion Week. I mean, her life has changed forever. So I'm
Yay.
so glad she was able to go with me. And so when it was time for me to come back when it's time for me to come back to Philly, it was the end of February because it was almost my birthday. My birthday is March the 7th. And so I'm like, all right, time to go home. I'm ready to book my flight. And I see it's 15 inches of snow in Philadelphia. I'm in sunny California. I'm like, I'm not going there. I called my girlfriend Jathia. I said, Ja, what you got going on? She was like, nothing too much. I said, I need to come to your house. And so she was like, is everything okay? I said, yeah, I'm in LA and it's time for me to go to Philly. It's 15 inches of snow. And so she said, oh, no, don't go to that. Come. So I come to her house. I stayed for 3 weeks. And in that time, it was my birthday. So she gave me a party, the whole 9 yards, right? And so in my depths of my soul, I heard the word stay.
Come on now.
Stay. Stay how?
Come on. Y'all got to listen to this. Y'all got to listen.
I got bad credit and no money. Stay how?
Come on now.
Stay how? By the time I realized I had credit, it was already bad. Stay how? And so I stay for this 3 weeks. I decide I'm going to reactivate my women's group. So on my birthday, I did a whole women's meetup, packed out the room. I'm like, I don't
Look
get
at
that
God.
same.
Look at God.
In the middle of the pandemic. I said, I don't get this kind of response at home. Okay. So I think on March 21st, I went home back to Philly. Snow was gone. I literally stayed until the snow was gone. I go back and I had already decided before I left that I was going back to determine how I was going to get back. And so I wrote down the vision of coming back to Georgia and what I would do here and all that. Writing the vision and making it plain is a real thing.
Write it down, make it plain.
And so I wrote it down and so that was March 21st. I got this house that I'm living in on May 9th, 2021.
And tell them about when you looked in your bank account.
Yes. So I had been, talking to people about, how I could raise money and all that kind of stuff. And so one of my friends was helping people to get loans. And so I said, I'm going to, do all the stuff. So I didn't know if I was going to get it or not. And so I had already taken the funds that I currently had and I had put the money down on this house. But I still didn't have no way of how I'm going to furnish it, how I'm going to do none of that. And so I wake up at like 5 a.m. and I look at my account and it's $20,000 in there.
Look and listen.
When I say, pew, 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 pew. I was going so fast. Look, where's my book at?
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Praise God. I know, right?
This is my 2021 Law of Attraction Planner. And I didn't realize until this week when my friend was talking about it on his call. And I just said, when you want to write, when it comes to writing, I just was showing him that I write and I write and I write and I write. Let me see if I can find. I should have put a bookmark in it
And stay tuned
because
to the end. There will be a chance for you to win one of the planners. So stay tuned. I have ordered it. Unfortunately, it won't be here until tomorrow. And it may not even be tomorrow. It may be Monday because tomorrow is Easter. So I did
yeah.
order two, and one is for a giveaway.
So this right here was the day I left Atlanta. I came, I saw the house, I put down the money. This is before the 20,000, before anything. I wrote that this is April the 9th, 2021 at 1:53 in the afternoon. And I wrote leaving Atlanta to go back to Philly. And all I put in there was all of the things that I wanted for this house. I decided that it was going to be a healing house where people can come for rest, relaxation, respite, and healing. And I said, everything is going to be red and white. I put red rugs, red runners, red rose bedding, red curtains, just red popped all over, red kitchen appliance, toaster, can opener, knives. Long story short, everything that's in my house now, a year later, I wrote it down a year ago.
Come on now, manifest that ish. Y'all already know.
A year ago. Everything that's in here, I wrote it down. And then I put the next morning that the 20K is in there. So I started buying everything and shipping it to my friend's house. And the other part about this neighborhood, my girlfriend lives around the corner whose house I stayed in. I said, I really like this neighborhood. I want to stay here. I want to stay in this neighborhood. And when I spoke to my friend who was the real estate agent, and also my friend who I worked for and with when I was here in 2015. And she is the one who had the house. She is the one who, now when I met her in 2015, she wasn't married, but she's married now. And so her husband looked at my credit and said, nope.
Not today.
He said, He said, where you know this girl from? And so she said, she's good for it. She's good for it. She said, I know her. She depended on me in her business. She literally gave me keys to buildings that she would call me up and say, can you go over there? She had a cleaning company. Can you go over there and fill the toilet paper and this and whatever? I don't care if she called me 1:00 in the morning and tell me she need me to go. I'm going to go. And so she knew she could depend on me, whether she had the money or not. She said, I don't have the money to pay you right now, but, go ahead and go do it. And so she was like, no, she good. He said, all right, she could be good for it. We'll tell her, instead of giving us 2 months, she got to give us 3 months. That is unheard of in Georgia. Because in Georgia, you only got to put down 1 month and usually an additional security, which doesn't even equal the full amount of the rent. I had to pay 3 months rent for him to be comfortable. But wow. I ain't kidding. God worked that all out. That's right. I worked that all out.
Straight out. You heard.
Yes. So all of that happened. And now I've had over 50 people come here for holistic healing.
And it's beautiful. I saw it.
So there's on my social platforms, there's videos of things that you can see the house. Just looking at what's behind me is just part of it. The roses are everywhere. This is the healing house of roses. My name is Darlaina Rose. That is the name my father gave me. After my divorce, I dropped my maiden name and my married name and just became my first name and my middle name that my father gave me. I did that in 2011, not knowing that this would ever turn into be all of this. All of this. Who knew? Who knew? And it's gotten to a place where people, they see me online and people think that you need to have like 1 million followers and all that kind of stuff. I may look like a micro influencer online. I'm 57 years old. I'm a macro influencer in real life.
Hello. Say that again, girl.
I'm a macro influencer in real life. I can pick up
Yes.
the phone and
Claim it.
call the people who trust me, who like me, who know me.
Hi,
It's no way in the world. Like, I don't need to show 100,000 followers to move
Mm-hmm.
$100,000 in product or service or whatever. I sat there just yesterday and I thought about how much money I spent on this house in 12 months, because April the 4th, 2020, April the 9th, 2022 was 1 year. And I counted up what that was and including my deposit, $25,000, $25,400. And I'm living in my gifting. I don't work a 9 to 5. I work for the people. I work with the people. I
Mm-hmm.
have people who will seed into me, come here and get excited about what they see. And they say, listen, take this $100 and buy some more rose ice cubes, because you ain't had no ice until you had one shaped like a rose. Okay. Or
Mm-hmm.
take this money. And one of my friends donated money so that I could buy a bedroom set for one of the bedrooms here, so that I can accommodate people coming to stay over.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of my friends was like, I don't have no money, but I got some food stamps. So I'm gonna buy you some food. And she bought some healthy food and put it. Listen, so
Listen,
it's however you see fit, however
that's
you
right.
are moved. And what I know, and this is the thing where we get it all messed up, that God is your source and supply,
Woo!
not people, not
Drop the
places,
mic.
right things. You know, God said, do you trust me or do you trust me?
And he always
And
gonna give you more than you expect.
what, listen, one of these months, I didn't have what I needed. And the thing about the way God shows up,
Come
he
on.
shows up in a way that people know
Mm.
darn well you couldn't have did that on your own.
Listen.
It's no way. Listen, my people know it. How you do that?
Who you
You ain't
trusting? Who
they
you
listen, this
trusting?
they say, you ain't got no job, Tommy. You
Ah,
know
Tommy, you
how,
ain't got no job.
you ain't got no job. Listen, how did you do that? And I just say one thing. God,
That's it.
I trust I trust God with my whole life, with my whole everything.
Come on now.
Everything. With
Come
everything.
on.
You know, and my I recently had a blowout on the car in my car, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have no man around to come and do nothing. All my brothers is up north, right? And so I've met some people, but I didn't feel comfortable calling nobody. I got roadside service or whatever, so I end up on the side of the road for 5 hours waiting for.
Tell them what time this was so that people can
It
understand the picture.
happened at 10 at night. I didn't get picked up till 3 a.m.
This is in Atlanta on a highway. A
in
black
Atlanta
woman by herself.
between 285 and 20. I was getting all 285 to get on 20 to come home. I was literally 15 minutes from my house and I couldn't go nowhere. And at first I started to panic. And then I remembered, you are divinely covered, honey. You fine. And I waited. And so after it all happened, my car is home now. Now I gotta wait a week for my special tires for my special car that I bought myself in 2020. I was able to buy myself cash a convertible BMW.
Come
So
on
all I
now.
pay is insurance and I gas and go. So I'm excited, right? And so I need this special run flat tire. I took a week to get here, but the UPS guy comes up and says, "I know you ain't got no man in this house." I said, "Excuse you?" He said, "Because I done rode past here 3 days and your car is sitting on the flat." I said, "Well, this is what I believe. The Bible said, he who findeth a good wife findeth a good thing, not she who is on the dating app in the clubs."
Oh, you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, girl.
Well, I can say that because
Right.
I did the dating apps in the club.
Right.
And I learned that I'm not a good picker. So I'm gonna wait.
Mm-hmm.
And so
There's nothing
eventually,
wrong with that.
no, I'm okay with that. I'm so busy in this world of service,
You don't
and
have
it
time,
is
my
the
man.
thing that I would do for free, for pay, for whatever. You know,
Come
you're
on.
doing the right thing when you would do it for free.
Y'all
You
already know.
whatever that thing is that you do right now for free, is that thing is what you should be doing. If you're doing anything other than that, you need to get on up out of there
Girl.
and trust God for what it is that you want. Now, I ain't saying run out and quit your job. I'm saying
Right.
get your write it down and make it plain. Get your strategy. Get your who do you need to know? Who do you need to talk to? Write it down and let God bring it to you, because He'll bring you everything and
Everything.
everybody.
I say that, Darlaina. I said, if you know your purpose and you asking God to show it to you and you would do it for free, when you get paid, it's a perk, baby. It's a
Yes,
perk.
it's a perk.
So hold on one moment. Tampa, yes, we're going to answer your question in one moment because I want her to answer that for you. And trust in God is true. So
Yes,
now that you're in Atlanta, did you
yes.
write the book first or did you become an emotional healer? Because this is my next question. So I need to know.
I wrote the book when I was still in Philly. I wrote the
Okay.
book under duress.
Okay. So before we get into that, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. My Booskies is in the building. Please share this live out. Please thumbs it up. Please stay tuned to the end. You will have a chance to win a beautiful planner. And also, if you like to connect with Miss Darlaina Rose, baby, it is pinned to the top of this live stream, her YouTube. Also, drop some roses in the chat and some green hearts for our guest and show her that we spread love over here, love and light. Y'all know how we do it. We are talking about emotional healing. If this is something that is affects you in a way, you may not want to be here, but we're getting ready to get into it. Now it's really getting ready to start because now we're knowing about the book and we're talking about the emotional healing side. Again, welcome in everybody. Thank you all for being here. I will give you guys a few minutes to ask questions. Just let me finish this interview and speak that truth. So yes, Charlene. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And hello, if I didn't greet you, welcome, welcome in. Yes, welcome in.
So,
This sister
thank
right here, Darlaina, you
yes.
really need to connect with her. I just did an interview on her. You need to connect with her. She has
Okay.
an amazing story. Like seriously.
Done and done.
Kiki
Done and done.
Renee. Kiki Renee, you really. Hey, Latanya Porter. Hey, Sissy. How you doing, beautiful? I just did a fundraiser for Latanya Porter. Her daughter was shot in a domestic violence dispute. So if you guys didn't see that, please go back. And if you like to donate, it is in the description of that video. Just check the description box. So now you wrote the book. What made you write the book? And when you wrote the book, how did you get on the best-selling list? Baby!
I wrote the book. I wasn't planning on writing a book. The book came about because one of my friends hired a business coach for me. Her name is now Dr. Tawana Ross. She is considered the LinkedIn professor. She told me, you got to write this down. You got to tell people this story. I said, no, no one needs to hear that. And she said, yes, they do. And so she hounded me and she was like, you got to get to 10,000 words or something like that. And so I didn't know really what to write about. So I just started writing and I wrote it and I turned it over to Dr. Tawana, and Dr. Tawana did her marketing strategies and got it out there on all these different places, and people just liked the story. They believed the story. I mean, we saw the movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman. So when somebody says I'm the living Diary of the Mad Black Woman, you're like, whoa. Tell me more about that. And so I tell people too that this is the vanilla version. There is a chocolate version.
Huh? You better say that again, boo. Now, how do they get the chocolate version, baby? Because you know we want the chocolate version.
So I am working on the chocolate version as we speak.
Listen, the chocolate version ain't like the vanilla version. Y'all know chocolate ice cream is different from vanilla ice
cream. Because it's darker.
Darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, baby. Don't play.
Listen, there was so much drama around me coming back to our marital home to take care of my ex-husband. Some members of his family didn't feel that I belonged there. Like, you're not his wife no more. But truly, I was his wife in that moment. I was still married to him. And the other part that they didn't realize was that I wasn't his girlfriend. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
just some fly by night person in his life. Hey, yo, I've been married to this fool for 26 years at this point. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so they battled me about the choice, because he decided to not do chemo and radiation and to do something holistic. And the reason he decided that was because prior to him getting sick, I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. I was told I was going to need a heart transplant and all of that. But understanding, when we talk about emotional healing, remember I said my husband cheated on me 4 times and one time had a baby. My congestive heart failure was a manifestation of a broken heart.
Wait, hold on. You got to say that again. Are y'all listening to what she just said? Listen, and I want her to talk about Miss rest of her piece, Tracy Braxton. But we're gonna get into that in a minute. So talk about
Yeah.
that again. So your husband had a baby on you. You was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, and you said that correlates to what? Say that again.
A broken heart.
Do you
Heartbreak.
understand? Do y'all see?
Heartbreak. Heartbreak. And so I, for 2 years, did everything the doctors told me to do, but I was sicker. I wasn't getting better. Right. And so my girlfriend introduced me to The Secret and holistic healing and all this. She was like, girl, them doctors gonna kill you. You better hurry up and figure out how to take care of yourself. So I went and saw a naturopathic doctor, which I will be a naturopathic doctor. I am loading. I start
Yes,
schooling.
Dr. Rose will be coming soon.
Dr. Rose loading, right? And so this doctor um, told me about all the emotional stuff. He also gave me 19 herbs, told me to exercise for 15 minutes a day, told me to drink 8 glasses of water, and I live a long time. And 5 months to the time that I started with that doctor, my heart disease was completely eradicated, healed. It doesn't happen. And I did it quietly, didn't tell nobody. I talk about it in the book. I go tell my sister about it. Yeah, you just got to identify why he's in heart failure. Why is his heart hurting? Why is his heart? It's your love center. And this love, this heartbreak doesn't have to come from a romantic interest. It can come from your children. It can come from your parents. It can come from being abandoned. It can come from so many things. It's heartbreak. Heartbreak is heartbreak or heartbreak. It doesn't matter where it comes from, right? And so I got into it, did it. And so once I did it, my sister was like, I'm telling mommy, if you don't take your medicine, I'm telling mommy, I'm telling mommy, I'm telling mommy. I said, you could tell mommy because I'm not, no. I told her, I said, but I feel good. I don't feel like my heart is sick no more. I couldn't walk a flight of steps. I couldn't do none of that. I felt better than I did when I was 20. I was like, I'm good. My sister said, I'm telling mommy. I said, don't tell mommy. She said, well, then you got to go to the doctor. And if the doctor say you good, then I'm good. So this is my older sister. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. So I go to the doctor. As soon as I walk in the doctor's office, he's like, Kathy, give her this and give her that. I said, I'm not taking none of that stuff. I'm good. My heart is good. And so he was like, he wanted to give me everything. So he called my husband. He said, listen, I got your wife up in here. She won't take this medicine. I need you to come get her and take her to the cardiologist right now. My husband speed down Broad Street in Philly, picked me up, took me to this doctor. I go to the doctor, and it's a new doctor. It's not my original doctor. So this is a new doctor. He listens to me. He said, you don't sound like you in any distress to me. He said, I got people on medication that I can't get off the medication. He said, I'm not giving you nothing. He said, let me run some tests. And he said, if you need medication, I just need you to be open to it. Right. And I'm like, all right, but I ain't taking no medicine. 3 weeks, I had cardiac catheterization. I had EKGs, all kinds of heart stress tests and all this kind of stuff. And I said, I must have had some good insurance back then, because I remember coming back to his office. He called me up And he said, come in, I got your results. But he didn't sound away, so I couldn't tell whether it was going to be good or bad. And so I go back with my husband, and we sitting in there, and he pulls up this screen, a picture of my heart with all the red and the blue, and then 3D, and it was spinning and all this. And he said, what did they
Like we
tell
know
you?
what we're looking at, right?
Right? He said, what did they tell you had? Because I can't find none of that.
Look. Did y'all hear that?
And so when my ex-husband got sick, that's why he said, I want to do what you did. Because when he called me to come to the doctors with him and all that, at first I wasn't sure if I was going to go, but then I asked myself a couple of questions. Who is he in your life? Yada, yada, yada. And so I go with him. I had started my organization. The women that was there was like, I wouldn't go nowhere with him. But then the more developed ones was like, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be here in the first place. But I had already decided I was going to go. So that was Wednesday before Thanksgiving 2010. And the doctor said, y'all just need to go to the ER and don't come out until they tell you something, because I've been treating them for 3 weeks, including I've given them every antibiotic, including what they give to people with anthrax. He's not better. After 12 hours in the ER, they told us he had cancer. So then we had to come back, and they said, it was stage 4 cancer. He had 6 months to live without treatment, 13 months to live with treatment. He said, so you telling me either way I'm gonna die?
Okay.
He said, I'm gonna go with my ex-wife. And I'm like, go with me how? Like I did heart, so I don't cancer. I don't know nothing about no cancer. He was like, I know you're gonna figure it out. And he went upstairs and he got in the bed because now he's depressed.
Right.
And so I just started researching everything I could possibly research. And in all my research, everything that kept coming up was the Gerson therapy. So then I tell him about it. I said, I think this is what I'm being led to do. And so he said, all right, let's go for it. We went through it. The Gerson therapy is a very labor-intensive therapy. It's 13 fresh pressed juices, 35 herbs, B12 shots, hydrogen peroxide baths, 5 coffee enemas a day, no drama, no stress, and a vegan raw diet.
Woo!
So nothing cooked.
Yeah.
There was only 2 things he could have cooked, and that was oatmeal and Hippocrates soup. Right? Well, I can report to tell you that within 9 months, his cancer was 100% resolved. That was set August 2011. And he is still alive and well, cancer-free, never had the cancer return since then.
Praise God. Y'all heard? Listen. That's right.
That's pretty much the vanilla story.
Wow.
Minus all the drama between the families and all that kind of stuff.
Amen. Yes, Kay Lamar.
There came a time when my mother, my father, and my older sister had to be at the house with me to protect me.
Say that again. To protect you.
My mother, my father, and my sister had to be there to protect me from the drama, the why you here and what you doing and all that.
Oh, I get it.
So I remember one time my dad picked this one person up and put him on the other side of the door. And they didn't even know they was outside. And for 20 minutes, they stood out there stuck. Like, did this just happen? Did that nice minister guy just throw me out? Yes, he did. Over this one, first and foremost, my dad was angry that I even went back. He was angry that I did it. My dad was like, I had told my mom first, and then my dad, he called me like he normally do. We talk to each other all the time, so I'm daddy's girl, so no problem.
Me too.
I pick up the phone and I say, hey, Dad. And all I hear is it true? Is it true? Is it true that you going back to that? After everything he did to you? He was yelling so much, I felt the vibration in my chest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the words that God gave me to say to my father. Father,
Mm.
I am the woman that you raised. I'm the woman that you raised. I'm her.
Mm.
The phone went dead silent and then
Mm.
he hung up. He hung up on me.
What?
And yep. But once he knew that that was what I was doing, my dad showed up
Mm.
and he didn't let nobody disrespect me. He didn't let nobody mistreat me. He was like, if
Yes.
this is what you're going to do, then that's it. If that's what you're going to do, then we support it. Me and your mother support it. And, he
Woo.
was
Thank
there the
God.
whole time. He was there the whole time, making sure that I was good because it was hard,
Yes.
and the question that I had to ask myself, I'm in the middle of divorce from this man. And so the question I had to ask myself was, if somebody called me and told me that he was dead, would I be okay?
Oh, listen.
The answer was no.
Yeah,
This
because he's
is
not only your husband,
children-
the father of your children.
this is my children's father, and at this point, my grandchildren's
Mm.
grandfather.
Mm.
How could I sit by and not? So I stopped my whole life. This whole thing took 9 months. I mean, it could have took 2 years, but it took 9 months. But
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of that 9 months, I lost everything. I lost the house that I bought on my own. I lost my car. I lost everything.
Look at you now. Look at you now. Hey, look at you now. Hey,
But see,
look
this
at
is
me
the
now.
thing. You think that life is happening to you, but life is happening for you. I needed to lose that house.
Say
I
that
needed to
again.
lose that I needed to lose that house, or else I would still be in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I had
Mm-hmm.
to let it go.
And then let
I
it
had to
go.
let everything go. And I said today, when I was getting ready for this, I said, I'm going to have to call my mentor, because my mentor is the one who said, let it go. I had been going back and forth to court. It was in foreclosure. And then I'm just like, I'm fighting. And she said, let it go.
Mm.
I said, but I worked so hard for it. She was like, let it go.
Let it
She said,
go.
don't you know that God owns all the houses, all the cars? Do you think that
That
he's
part.
going to see you? So I
Come
let
on
it go.
now.
I said, where will I go? And so she said, my house.
Mm.
You want to get your butt kicked? Move in with your mentor. I showed up in front of her door with two bags. What I say, two suitcases and a duffel bag with my 13-year-old daughter, who's now 25. And I'm at the door crying. And because I had asked my dad, should I keep this stuff? Should I put it in storage? What should I do? My dad said, give it away. Somebody needs it. My dad said, I seen you make house 1,000 times. Give it away. I gave it away and came there with my duffel bags. And so my mentor said, you can cry today, but tomorrow we're gonna talk about it. And true to her word, we sat at her kitchen table and we made a 6-month plan. A 6-month plan. Within 6 months, I was in my first apartment. My daughter, and that whole time living with her, I'm from North Philadelphia, the concrete jungle.
Mm.
I was raised up in a time where it was gang war and all of that, right? She lived in the suburbs. I didn't know what living in the suburbs was about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Single family home. House was big enough for me to have my own room. My daughter had her own room. I learned that deers be in their neighborhood. I learned
Mm-hmm.
don't plant flowers because the deer eat it. because I wanted to make, I wanted to contribute to her house in some way. So I bought
Mhm.
all these flowers and planted the flowers outside, but the deer ate them. And the neighbors looking at me saying probably she must don't know. but,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
it taught
She
me a
don't know.
lesson. It taught me a lesson that one, I like the suburbs. I like the country. It
Mhm.
taught me that um, when I got a house that I wanted to live on a cul-de-sac because only the people that live on the block is on the block. Ain't nobody just rolling through.
Cul-de-sac. I live on cul-de-sac. I know.
Me too. That's where I live now, right?
Yep.
And she was the one who kept telling me to stay in grace and stay in gratitude and write it down. And I still really didn't get it then,
Mhm.
but I did everything according to what she told me to do. And just based on my trust in her and what she told me to do is how I manifested my own apartment. And then because we lived in the suburbs, my youngest daughter got to go to this amazing school. She was an amazing student, got into college, was an amazing college student. And now she moved to Georgia before me. She
Mhm.
lived here in the bougie part of town. She lived here in Sandy Springs. And so she
Mhm.
lives there with her boyfriend. She's getting married August of 2023. She is not confused about her life. She was with me through so much growth. So
Mhm.
she now knows the healed version of me.
Mhm.
She was with me through it,
And
you
God
know.
placed your mentor in your path to help you because you need it. And I tell you, God placed
I met my mentor in
Darlaina in
2000.
my path for a reason.
Yeah, my mentor, I met her in 2008,
Mhm.
and she was with me through all of that drama with my ex-husband. She was with me through all of it. And that's why she can still speak such life over me because she knows where I come from. She knows what I've experienced. It's those kind of people that you got to keep tight. I haven't talked to her
Come
in
on.
months, but I know she's there.
Mhm.
I see her live her life like we went through while I was even at her house. She was going through stuff. She was getting her PhD, doing her dissertation, and
And
was
that's
having
not easy.
having all kinds of trouble. And she was just like, I'm not worried about that. I said, "You're not worried
Right?
about the money?" She
Trust.
said, "I'm not worried about that." I'm now where she was back then now.
Look at that.
That's circa, let's see, when did my daughter, I think my daughter graduated high school in 2015-ish. Yeah, she graduated. So that had to be like 2014. So I had that faith that she had back then. I now have it now.
Okay. All right. So before
I
we
just
do,
think,
go
yes.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, I look around at my life and I know that my life is magic and miracles. That God's hand is such on my life. There's not anything that I can't say out of my mouth that will not come to me.
Say that again.
Somebody
Y'all hear this?
like, oh, is you 57? You about to go back to
No.
school? I know people that graduated school in their 70s.
Yep,
You
me
ain't too
too.
old, too young, too short, too fat, too nothing. You are
Nothing.
just enough as you are. Write your vision, make it plain. Dr. Rose is going to happen, and
Hello.
it needs to happen because more of my clients they come for the emotional healing, but then they have all these medications and things that they on and they want to get off. And I want to be able to safely take people off their medication. Don't do it like I did. I just quit. I'm like, I ain't
Mhm.
taking that no more. You shouldn't do
Never
that.
too old to learn
Don't
to
do
exactly.
that.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
So before we go on, guys, I want her to answer a question. It's another icebreaker. And if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? But don't say it yet. Think about it. So, guys, we are interviewing my friend, my newfound friend, my sister, Dr. Darlaina Rose. Let me put that out there right now. Dr.
Yes.
Darlaina Rose, we put
Okay.
it in existence. She is an emotional healer, a best-selling author. You can find her on almost all of the social medias, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Her link is pinned in the bio. I will be dropping her Instagram soon. Please go and connect with her. And again, we're going to be talking about emotional healing. Stay tuned till the end. You will be able to win one of these amazing, beautiful planets. I did order it already. It is supposed to be here tomorrow. Unfortunately, it didn't make it in time for the interview, but y'all already know I'm good for it. We're going to
Yes.
play the game at the end, and then you guys will have a chance to win it. So, what was the feeling when someone called you and said, Darlaina, your book is on the best-selling list? Give me that energy and emotion that you felt when they said that, whoever it was. Or did you find it on your own?
Before I answer that, let me just respond to my friend Killer the poet. If y'all want to hear some good poetry, that's Killer. I met
All
Killer
right.
back in 2012. Killer the poet. She said, "I'm going to be the first 40-year-old rapper." Yes, you will. Yes, you
I
will.
think
You
I
already
know her.
Killer. She from
I think I know
Jersey.
her.
Yeah, she's from Jersey. If you're not following, definitely follow. So I could tell you exactly where I was. I was with Dr. Darlaina Ross. She was coming to Philadelphia. I picked her up from the airport. We had released the book on Black Friday. It was now the Saturday after. And so I picked her up. She had some engagement or whatever here. And so she's in the car. She got her laptop with her. She's tracking it. And so she was like, okay, we trending. We moving. And then she says, it's bestseller. We in the car. I'm like, are you serious? You're a best-selling author. Within 24 hours from the release,
Look.
was a best-selling author. And I can only attribute that to Dr. Darlaina Ross. Sometimes we think that we can do things on our own. We think we can write the book, we can heal ourselves, we can do all of that. But clearly, a lot of us, we have taken ourselves as far as we can take ourselves. You need the Darlaina Roses in your life. You need the Vernes. You need the Darlaina Rosses. You need us in your life to next level your life. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. See, people will look at us and say, "Oh, I'm not paying her. I'm not doing that." Somebody found her. Hey, yo, Killer, they just posted you on YouTube. You muted, Vern.
Sorry, my mods are the bomb. They don't play. They know.
Listen,
My
what?
mods, thank you.
She found your Instagram and got you
Tell
on
Killer
there.
the poet,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
gonna get some booskies over there.
You gonna get some boosties? Yeah. She like, what? They just posted you on the YouTube.
Yes.
Your Instagram. So listen, from
Come on.
the day I first heard her, I was touched. Oh my God. Yes. She said, oh my God. Yes.
Tell her to check me out. Vernes Junk Closet, Instagram
Check
and
out
YouTube. Come on, girl.
Vernes Junk Closet. She got you. Killer got a story too.
Yes.
So, it's so important. Made me lose my train of thought. I was getting so you people will look and say, "Oh, I'm not giving her $200, or I'm not giving them $500, or I'm not giving them $1,000, whatever the price is." So I'm not giving her anything. Understand, you're not giving me nothing. What you doing is investing in your life. You investing in you. You want what I got so that you can have the result that I have. And you got to pay for that. It cost me $2,000 to work with Dr. Darlaina Ross. And I want to say, I don't even think she raised her prices. I think it's still that price. She been trying to get me to raise my price since she been working with me since 2017. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, oh no, not too much. And so no. She said the problem is you setting your prices up according to what's in your pocket, not according to the people who need you.
Okay.
The people who need you won't pay you. Killer said, thank you. And I am right now.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm telling you, like, don't look at it that way. Don't look at it as you giving the person that is helping you to next level you, the person that's giving you strategies, the person that's showing you how they did it, the person that's showing you how to heal your trauma and heal your wounds. Don't look at it as you giving it to them. You giving it to you.
And your story is not for you. Your story is to help somebody else. Your trial and tribulation is to help someone else, because they could look at you and say, wow, she went through this. Her husband had a baby on her. She's a best-selling author. She lives in the house of her dreams. She did, and you did it, and you from Philly. And that's not to put it down, but I want you to understand,
Yes.
like me,
Yes.
I came from Queens, but when I got of age to raise my own family, I tell everybody I was po, P-O, not poor. I was
No.
po, ain't have pot nor window. And when my husband died, I was even poorer than po, because now I got 4 babies that one income has to do this on her own. And if I could be where I'm at now, baby, you can too.
You can too. That's the thing. Listen, this is what my mentor said to me. Y'all gonna pass out when y'all hear this. This is what she said. Darlaina, do you think you special? What you? You not special.
Whoop.
You're not the only one who had a cheating husband. You're not the only one who lost a house. You're not the only one who had some hardships, some trials in your life. You're not special.
Come on.
I said, why she say that? You're not special. People survive it every day. They just don't talk about it. That's the difference. We talking about it. We are glad to stand and be the evidence for you. My story is not for you. I told my ex-husband that too. I said, that wasn't even for you. It wasn't for me. It was for her and him and him and her and her and her and her. It was for all of them. All of them. He told me not too long ago. He said, you think you're going to be out here making money telling my story? I said, well, I'm certain that you got a story too. Mm-hmm. And baby, I've been talking about you so long. The day that you want to do it, we selling tickets because people is waiting. People waiting to meet
your version.
Listen, they waited to meet you. Some of when I wrote the book, some of the people, not only did I write the book, but I was featured in a bunch of magazines and all of that. And the first magazine that featured me was called In Focus magazine. And when I told the story, some people in his family got upset. Mm-hmm. And my mother was still living then. My mother said, tell them if they don't like it, tell them to write their own story. Tell them to find somebody that want to even talk to them about their story. Hey, Manny Regan, listen, it's my story. It's my experience. It may not be what you think you saw. It may not be what you think I felt, but it's my story. And it's how hey cousin, to go my cousin from this morning, Sarita.
Yeah.
It's my story. And I'm going to keep telling it. And I'm going to keep telling it as I saw it. And so I have already put my ex-husband on notice that he could go ahead and let his family know that I'm about to tell the chocolate version.
Hello. And also, I want to say that when you sit up there and you say, why you? And like she said, are you special? Why not you? Why not you? That is the glory in it. Why not you? Because you have to say this to help that next person. Kiki Renee, her story is amazing. What she went through, the abuse, the trauma from 5 years old being molested, to look at her now getting $5,000 bonuses when she don't even have a job. This is, y'all don't understand.
Listen, we don't have time to stay stuck in what happened. Mm-hmm. This is the thing.
Let it go.
The past is gone. Some of y'all holding on to that stuff like a dog with a bone with gravy on it. Y'all need to let it go.
Say it.
Let it go. Let it go. Because see, the ones of y'all that's suffering with all this digestion stuff, constipation is holding on to something nasty you need to let go of.
Come on.
Let it go. So the past is gone. The present doesn't exist. That's why they call the future the gift. So you got to stay in the present, stay in the now, stay in the gift, live here. If you hold on to everything that Boo Boo the Fool did you back then, you know what you also hold on to?
Not Boo Boo the Fool.
I got that from Ayana. I ain't make that up.
That's what I said. Boo Boo the Fool. Listen.
Boo Boo the Fool. If you hold on to everything that Boo Boo the Fool did to you, you also hold on to the emotion. And when you hold on to the emotion is what makes you sick.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep.
Your
And another
liver,
one that she said that I seen you do the other day, conflama, conflict and drama.
conflama. That's how you
Conflama,
know.
baby.
Conflama. Keep your conflict and your drama over there. Don't bring your conflama to me, right? But listen, your kidneys, people who have kidney failure, that is the epitome of where your fears are held. Fear is held in your kidneys. Anything with your liver is anger. You holding anger. Cancer is a disease of anger, deep hurt, regret, and deep grief. And depending on where it falls in the place that's a telling story. If it falls in your throat like it did with my ex-husband, it's something you said or didn't say. And something that you said or didn't say is easily for him. He never said he was sorry.
Mm.
And I told him what it was. His eyes welled up with tears and he said he was sorry. Because the people who hurt us, really, really hurt us, if they knew to the depths of their soul how deeply they are hurting you, they wouldn't do it. They don't know. Even Jesus said, forgive them, Lord, they know not what they do. Don't get them. Don't get them, God, because they don't know. Because you know God don't play about us.
But you said I done told people God don't play about me.
Listen, I know people done got in a whole lot of trouble messing with me.
Yeah.
I don't play about me.
It.
So all of these things. So you brought up Tracy Braxton. Same thing. Anger, deep hurt, regret, deep grief. Right? She definitely was angry about her sisters leaving her. And where did her cancer come? In her throat. You got to voice it. You got to talk about it. You got to bring it up. If somebody hurt you, even if you don't talk to them, you still got to write it out. You could write it out, fold it up, flush it down the toilet, burn it, whatever.
Get it out.
But you got to get it up and out. As a certified emotion code practitioner, what I do is I go into your body and I can have whole conversations with your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind been with you your entire life. It knows everything that happened to you and who did it. And so just by touching you, when I ask a question, your subconscious mind knows your truth. So if I say my name is
that's deep.
If I say my name is Darlaina and I push my arm and try to resist, it's going to be strong. If I say my name is Vern and I push down, it's going to go straight down because that's a lie. It's not the truth. So your body knows the difference between a truth and a lie. You can also do that with something called a sway test. You literally turn your body into a human pendulum. And so anything that's no, you lean back. Anything that's yes, you lean forward. Y'all could try it. Go in your house, pick up some bad food, hold it out in your hand like this, and stand still and ask, is this food good for me? And your body gonna lean straight back. You listen, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. This is not no spirits, no demons, no nothing. This is your energy and your power. See, I get in trouble with Christians because they believe that I'm doing some kind of witchcraft or voodoo. I am a firm believer in the Lord. I'm a whole Christian. But I do believe that God gave us everything to heal ourselves.
I believe that
God
too.
gave us everything to heal ourselves. The food and the modalities, kinesiology, muscle testing. Muscle testing is how you do it. I'm going to find those videos and start reposting those videos. I did a seminar at sea on a cruise ship, and I did that with somebody. And I even showed them with their backs turned and people just subconsciously thinking bad thoughts about you in your environment, in your work environment, your home environment. If it's negative, it will break down your body. So I had the people while Kevin's back was turned. I said, I want y'all to think these things. I want y'all to say nothing. I want y'all to think. He think he cute. He ain't. He always showing off. He's trying to be in the front of the room. All this kind of stuff. And then I had him put his arm out, and I pressed it, and it went straight down. Weakness, because all of those thoughts, those negative thoughts, the negative environment impacted his body. Then I told him, I said, all right, y'all, send him all positive. You brave for standing up there. You working with Darlaina, it's all good. And I went to press it, and it was strong. So as long as you stay in positive environments, you'll stay in the strength of your body. Then I did another one with a woman
Yes.
named Shirley. Shirley, I told Shirley, think of a negative thing that happened in your life, a negative thing, maybe you failed at something, whatever, right? And I went to press her arm down, straight down, weakness. Then I said, think about something you were successful at, you killed that, you did it, and pressed her arm, and it was strong. As long as you stay in your positive truth, you will stay strong in your body.
Come on, y'all.
And then you turn around and add some good food, some good supplements and all that kind of stuff, and then you kind of look like this at 57. You know, it is really, really good.
Yes, you see that one, Darlaina? My brother Trap Vision said my sense of hearing increased during my night missions in Iraq. I couldn't explain it.
Because
yes,
that's what you needed. God gives you every, you know, and when and then what happens when your sense of hearing and sight decreases, especially in children, it's because they don't want to see what you're doing and they don't want to hear what you're doing. We start to close off. We start to like, why am I going blind? Because you no longer want to see life. You no longer want to hear life. You have to be so mindful of your stuff. You know, when it comes to high blood pressure is unresolved emotional issue not dealt with. Yep. Diabetes is what's the use? Why am I here? No sweetness left in my life.
Oh, y'all hear that? I had to give y'all the stank face for that one. Wow.
Listen, this is not anything that I made up. It's science. It's science. And our good friend Louise Hay wrote a book about it, put it all in it. Things as simple as your teeth. Your teeth having trouble in your mouth is all about indecisiveness. Make the decision. Decide. Lead a job, lead a person, leave. Make the decision. Run. Run, farts, run. You know? And so it's all of that. Like if you feel brave, that's
my brother. Y'all know black don't crack. We black, y'all never know our real age, baby.
Listen, maintain black don't crack. Don't get them messed up. They better know that you got to maintain it. You got to drink your water, take your vitamins, do your stuff. Now, anybody who is suffering from anything in your body in this moment, and if you want to know what the emotional cause is, I can tell you that right now.
We'll get to that in 1 minute. So y'all think about it and then drop a green heart and we'll talk about it in 1 moment. 1 moment. So answer the question. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? And guys, again, her link is pinned to the top of this live stream. Go and follow her. So where would you live if you could live anywhere? If money wasn't an object.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Ooh, okay now.
I kind of do that. I kind of do that now. Like I definitely I only want to live in warm places. So the warm places that I
go to. You can come visit me. I done told you that.
Huh?
You can come visit me.
Oh,
you can't hear. You heard me.
In New York. In New York?
In the snow, yeah. Come on.
You ain't going to ever see me there. And the only way anybody will ever see me when it's the snow is because it's an emergency. I'm not coming. Don't invite me to that. My daughter told me, I want to go to Aspen to go skiing. Go ahead. Ooh. Let me know how it is. I don't want to do that. I'm good. I had plenty of snow in my life. So I go to Miami often. I go to Miami. I go to California. Recently, I have a friend now who lives in Las Vegas, so I go to Las Vegas. I have another friend who just moved to Arizona, so I'm going to go to Arizona because I definitely want to go to Sedona. And right now, as I am getting into becoming a doctor, I'm going to have to live someplace for 2 years to go to the school. So I'm looking at where the schools are. Listen where the schools are: Oregon, Washington State.
You ain't going there.
No, I ain't going to neither one.
I know you ain't going there.
It rains too much in Washington State. I don't know nothing about Oregon other than it's beautiful. So I don't want to stay there for 2 years. But my other option is San Diego, Arizona,
Mhm.
or Florida. And I'm thinking
Okay.
it's gonna be Florida. Drained, I try to keep my head right, speaking life into me, but it's just not helping.
Okay. So,
Surrender to God. Yep, you got to surrender to God, honey,
yeah.
and know that it's all in your thought processes.
Mhm. Yeah, your
It's
thoughts
all
can
in your
really
thought-
change if you want that job and you go in there saying, and again, what you say and what you think is what you get. If you sit up there and say, I don't think I'm gonna get this job, you're right. You're not gonna get it. You better go in there.
Oh,
I already got it. I ain't gotta worry. When
and
I
then-
get back home, they're gonna call me.
listen, and then instead of holding God to that job, this is what you say: God, I want this or something better.
You don't get what you want, you get what you believe. Listen,
And
what do you believe?
add to that what you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Your feelings are how you check in on how you are doing. If you, I know it's hot. I like the heat. You see me already. I'm already burnt from the Georgia sun because I'm out here. I'm in it.
Right.
I'm going to be in it. I want to be in the sun. I was born in March. I don't know why, but I love the heat. I do not like the cold. I don't like
Ah,
nothing about the cold. Nothing at all. Take me to the beach. Take me to listen. Hot hotness. I'm getting ready to I'm putting on a trip, Vern. I'm doing a wellness retreat in Panama,
I know, I heard
Central
y'all talking about it.
Central America, September the 29th to October the 7th. So I'm working with this it's called Azul Bocas, something. All I know is they got over the water bungalows and white sand
Ooh.
beaches. And
Ooh.
guess what? It's hot.
Y'all gonna have to pray for me because y'all know I don't fly. So that's a fear
What?
that I'm gonna have to get over. Darlaina's gonna help me, don't worry. But right now, I'm not getting on nobody airplane because I can't fly it. So unless
Oh my
Sully is
God.
coming, the guy who landed it in the Hudson Ocean, I ain't getting on nobody plane just yet.
Manny, can you DM me your phone number? I just need to talk to you. I just
Okay.
need to talk to you. We're gonna fix all that. I just need to talk to you.
So before we
So
go on and go into the emotional healing part, would you ever get married again? Or would you want to be married again?
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
So some
I
people
believe that, just like, when God created Eve, he said it's not good for man to continue alone. That go for woman too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially who gonna change my flat and who gonna come get me off the side of the road?
Who got help me? Listen, we
I
need a
need
man for that.
come get me. Come get me.
That's right.
Plus,
Put
I'm
your
so
hand right
talented.
there too.
Come get me. Come get me. Listen. Plus, I'm so talented. I want to cook for people. I want all of the stuff to go with it. I want somebody to say, "Hey, baby, I missed you." Mwah,
Mm-hmm.
mwah. Like I want all of that. Like that's a part of a good life. I'm already living a great life.
Yeah, you are.
But
You are. You are. I love it.
I want all the marbles. I
Okay.
want all of it. Yep.
So, guys, put a green heart if you have a condition that you want her to disseminate to say, what does that mean? So, I have lupus. She told me what my lupus meant. And
Yeah.
at first, I even messaged you back. I was like, interesting. But when I started
Interesting.
to think about it, I'm like,
Ooh.
OMG, SHIT. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, sugar honey iced tea. Like,
Yes.
really? But
Yes.
it's something to it. But before we get into that,
Yeah.
put a
All I
green
can
heart
say,
if you guys want to know. Go ahead. What
we
you gonna
are
say?
fearfully and wonderfully made. We are connected, mind,
Mm-hmm.
body,
Mm-hmm.
and soul. And
Mm-hmm.
so if we are affected that way, if we're connected, then of
Mm-hmm.
course things that you think about, things that you experience are going to affect you on a cellular level.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all this stuff when people be just talking about go get a massage, go get a facial, go do something fun, watch a funny movie. That's so that you bring up the endorphins in your
Mm-hmm.
body so that you can start to heal yourself. That's why Tony Robbins jumps in ice cold water every day. He jumps in the ice cold water because it kills those mitochondrial cells that can
Mm-hmm.
cause disease. So take a cold shower every once in a
Mm-hmm.
while and kill that stuff. How about
Mm-hmm.
this? Can y'all try eating some living food? Because you cannot heal a living body with dead food. Everything you eat can't be dead. Some of it got to be living. You need to
Mm-hmm.
be eating all the colors of the rainbow. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
telling you to be a raw vegan because I'm not. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you that in moderation. I'm telling you, when you make your plate should be 75% fruit and vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And that the serving size of any meat that you should have should be the size of a condiment. That means don't be eating 5 pieces of chicken. Don't eat the 16-ounce steak. Eat the 4-ounce steak. The 16-ounce steak is going to sit in your stomach for 2 weeks before it even get broken down. That's
Digested.
when
That's right.
the parasites and all the other stuff that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a holistic healer,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at every part of your life,
Mm-hmm.
where you live, who you live with, what kind of work you do. Do you love it? Do you hate it? What's your environment of your neighborhood? Who are the top 5 people that you spend time with? Um, then I'll ask you about your diet, about your emotions. Where are you on the emotional scale? Are you happy most of the time, sad most of the time, whatever? And what makes you happy? What makes you sad? And then if you tell me that you have whatever ailments, then I'm gonna give you that for that. And then
Mm-hmm.
once you decide, then we'll do the emotion code. And the emotion code is where I dig straight into your subconscious mind. You don't even gotta talk. You gotta say
Mm-hmm.
nothing. The muscle testing
Mm-hmm.
tells it all. And when I do the emotion code, it will pinpoint things that happen to you to the year.
Mm.
I
Mm.
tell you that
Oh, I
fear
gotta come
got
over there on that one.
okay, and I can do it virtually by using the sway test. So
Okay.
let's say I told you that fear got placed in you in 2010. That's what I find. And did you say 2010? What happened?
What happened?
Oh my God, that was the year that I got raped, or that was the year that I got carjacked, or that was the year that I saw my father get killed, or something. It always comes something traumatic happened that placed that emotion that it got trapped in your body. There's
Mm-hmm.
a documentary called Emotion 2.0, and it goes deep into the emotion code and what that means to get the emotion code done on you. And so it's
Mm-hmm.
on, I know it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Emotion 2.0. It's by Dr. Bradley Nelson, who came up with it. See, Dr. Louise Hay, she gave us the list and she gave us the affirmations. But Dr. Bradley said, I don't trust you that you're going to do the affirmations to release the disease. So what
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do is I'm going to help you by using magnets to pull it out. So once we find these emotions, we determine
Mm-hmm.
when it came up. We now take a magnet and set the intention to remove it. We remove that emotion the same way that you get acupuncture and
Mm-hmm.
acupressure. We have these meridians, these electronic meridians that go through the entire body. The governing meridian, though, goes from your top lip over your head, down your back to the base of your spine. So, what I would do if you were with me is I take my magnet. Once we say, okay, we know what this fear is about, we can let it go. Then I run the magnet straight down your back 3 times to remove it, right? If you're virtual with me, you'll take your magnet, start between your
Mm-hmm.
eyebrows, roll it straight down your nape of your neck. We roll it 3 times to remove it if it's your emotion. If we find that it's ancestral and does not belong to you, then we will roll the magnet 10 times to remove it.
Oh, okay.
Because some of these emotions that we got, they're not even yours. They could
Mm-hmm.
have been
Come on
knee
now.
So knee pain, knees, feet, ankles are all about your future. What are you walking in? It's all about mobility to move forward. So when it pops up, think about what it is that you're doing. What direction are you going? So knees are all about that. These are all about mobility into the direction of life that you're moving into. So think about because it's not random. I bet you it's popping up whenever you about to do something that you really don't want to do.
Mm-mm. Okay, Lamar,
See,
y'all hear? She said, "Yup." She said, "Yup."
so listen, when people You know, they say more heart attacks happen on Sunday night and Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart, it literally attacks you because you're about to go someplace that you don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
And guess what? Your heart say, we ain't going.
Yeah, yeah.
We ain't going.
So thank you, Kay Lamar. If you guys have another one, drop it in with a heart or rose, and I will pop it on the screen. So mine is eyesight.
Eyesight is not wanting to see. I don't want to
Mm,
see what's in front of me. I don't want to see this life. It's something that you don't want to see. And so you just have to start, looking at what exactly is it that I'm avoiding. I don't want to see. Like,
mm.
don't want to see it.
Hip pain. Yes, I was gonna say that one. Life man said hip
Same
pain.
thing. Same thing. Movement, forward movement, mobility. Why? What is it that you don't want to move forward in? What are you afraid of moving forward in? I'll look and make sure that it's only forward, but yeah, it's moving forward.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Moving forward is something. A lot of times the stuff is, whatever. So yeah, it says fear of going forward in major decisions, nothing to move forward to. So it's
Mm,
either a major decision that you need to make, or you don't have anything that you're feeling like you want to move forward to.
okay.
So
Okay.
think about any
Cool.
major decision that you need to make. Yeah.
So tell us the name of your book and where they can find it.
So this is called How I Got Here, My Holistic Healing Journey. How I became a holistic healer. And it tells the story of my own heart disease, and there's a bunch of testimonials of people who I've helped with, like high blood pressure and diabetes and cancer and all of that. That's in here. That's why I need to write a new one, because there's so many more stories that I need to add to it. I've helped so many people. And so it's there. It's available on Amazon.
Mhm.
But if you'd like to have an autograph copy, then you can just DM me, and then you can PayPal me, and I'll send it to you with my John Hancock on it.
Okay, now
That's
y'all heard. I gotta get my copy. Let It Shine Short said heart.
Heart is all about heartbreak. It's your love center. So it could be somebody said, hi, oh, that's Paula. Paula said, hi, gang. She said, I need it. Oh, I made it. I made it. Yes. And so heart is all about love. And so it doesn't have to be intimate love. It could be love of mother, love of father, love of child. Someone has broken your heart.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to dig back in and see where the heartbreak is coming from. Anything in your heart is all about heartbreak.
Mm. So again, guys, if you want to connect to her, I do have her YouTube channel linked to the top. I'm getting ready to drop her Instagram in a moment. You can also find her on Facebook and TikTok. And while I'm doing that, Charlene Hill says, what steps did you take when you manifested the 20?
So I wrote down what I wanted. I wanted to live here in Georgia in a furnished house that had stuff. So I wrote down everything. And so I didn't even know that I was going to get that amount. And then, as God would have it, before I even left Georgia, one of my friends said, I can help you, get, this business loan. And it's potentially can be a grant. You can get it forgiven. So I'm like, okay. So I applied. I didn't think I was going to get it. And so you gotta put the applications out. You gotta, if they say it's a grant that's available, I see a bunch of grants. I have seen no grants. All of a sudden, I see grants popping up all in my feed, in my emails. There's one called the Fearless Fund that just came up in my thing. There's another one for from venture capitalists. So I wrote down what I wanted and what I needed. That's the steps. Writing the vision and making it plain. I didn't say I wanted 20,000. I said I wanted this house and I needed furniture and I want to live in Georgia and all of these expenses that go along with it. I need all this stuff. So how do I get the stuff? And so that's what happened. I wrote all that down and then the money came after. So you got to write the vision and make it plain. The Bible tells us that people perish for lack of vision. And so what is the vision for your life? You need your own vision and you need your own mission. You work at these jobs and they tell you it's our mission in life to make sure that no kid goes hungry. We see the vision of ourselves going to schools and providing school lunches or whatever. So what is the mission for you? What is the vision for you? You got to have your own. Whether you're working with somebody or not, you still have to have a mission and vision for your own life. What is that? What is that thing that you will do for free? And right now, in this moment, I'm in my thing. This my jam. Talking, sharing, spreading the news, letting people know that they can heal themselves, that we can get off the medication. Hey, Fatty Rice, that we can get off the medication. We can survive these diseases that they tell us that's incurable. Do you know the real definition of incurable? Incurable means curable from the inside only. That you have to go in
Yes.
to cure yourself. Thank you for the roses. You have to go inside. And so going inside is the only way. They told my ex-husband that his cancer was incurable, that it would kill him. Let me tell you how crazy he was. Once he got the diagnosis that he was cancer free, he never went back to the doctor. They told him he had to come back every 6 months. And I just happened to be in Philly. It's like 2 years later. I said, what the doctor say? He said, what doctor? I said, you're supposed to go and see them. He said, oh, I thought I was healed. So why I gotta go back? So I said, let's make an appointment. I make an appointment for him to go. Now it's 2 years since he's been there. All of the doctors that were residents and all the stuff, they now like big deals. One doctor, his name is Dr. Savior. That's his real name, Dr. Savior. He's now the top chief doctor over the cancer unit, whatever. So I walked past Dr. Savior. He looked at me. He was like she looked familiar. And so, but he was walking, distinguished, black, amazing doctor, African American running things in Temple University, right? And so when he sees my ex-husband, all cool goes out the window. Yeah, Mr. We thought you were dead. Oh my God. Why did you come back? Why did you see us? Like what? He was like, because I thought I was healed. So they bring him into
only
the room.
men. Only men.
Listen, right? Well, he goes and he says, come. So he brings him into this conference room and he brings all of the students and telling them the story and how, listen, I'm so glad that we didn't know how they felt because we had requested his medical records. And the other doctor that worked with him, Dr. Podmine, we called her Dr. P because her name was real long. Dr. P wrote, prognosis is not good. Mr. Harrigan will probably lose this fight. She wrote that in his records. Can you imagine if we heard them say that? Because sometimes people will tell you things, and then you have to ask yourself, whose report will you believe? If you believe
yes,
people telling you, then you believe it. If you don't believe it, then it's not true, right?
That's right.
And so they brought all the students in. His Dr. Miyamoto was his radiation oncologist. He was like, I'm gonna see what we could do, me, you, and God. And they were blown away. They were blown away by the fact that here it is 2 years later and he's still alive. How about it's now 10 years later and he's still alive?
But God.
I talked to him this morning. I talk to him every day.
So we got a few questions. I'm going to put them on the screen and let you answer them, but I'm dropping in the chat. And when I get to my comment, we're going to stop and close out. So we have Charlene Hill says, thank you. Did you write as though you already have it?
Yes, in present tense. You should write your life statement that says, I am grateful and thankful now that I live in the house. I have the car. I'm doing the work. I'm so grateful and thankful now that. So you write it down, make it plain in present tense. Then you make yourself a vision board that matches that life statement. Then you read it every morning and every night, every morning and every night. And all of the things that didn't look like they were coming will start to come around. It's just like when you buy the car, and when you bought the car, you didn't see it nowhere, but then all of a sudden the car is everywhere. It's not that the car wasn't there. Your reticular activating system has now popped in place and says, oh, I got that 2018 Toyota Camry. Oh, there go another one. Oh, there go a white one, a blue one. They've been here the whole time.
Yep. Now you're just seeing them. Yep.
Now you're just seeing it. So same thing is going to happen when you write the vision and make it plain. The things that you're looking for are going to start to come to you. They're going to
Sure
start,
will.
you're going to start making connections. I call myself the celebrity healer. I now have a connection to Tamar Braxton. I have a connection to all of the housewives of Atlanta. Just a bunch of, I'm one relationship away from Oprah Winfrey. Like all of these
Come on now.
people are in my thing. So diabetes is, why am I here? What's the use? No sweetness left in my life. So find out what he's feeling hopeless about. It's all about hopelessness. So find out what feeling hopeless about.
Okay, say that again one more time, Kay Lamar. I hope you're hearing this.
It is, why am I here? What's the use? No sweetness left. So really it's a feeling of hopelessness. And a lot of times that happens. What was traumatic that happened to you in your childhood that caused heart problems or your adulthood? I wasn't traumatized as a child. I was traumatized as an adult woman by the things that my husband did. That's what caused my heart disease. I was fine as a child.
Somebody else's actions caused your trauma, which is awful.
Yes.
Charlene said, girl, I am with you. I don't believe anything is incurable. You better come on. Who report you gonna believe?
Thank you, Killer. Killer said, I'm so proud of you. Killer, you better call me because I've been telling you to call me all week. You better DM me your phone number.
Write it down. I am so thankful and grateful that I have what?
Yes, whatever that is.
Dexter Dolatal. Hello, welcome in. Great, sis. Thank you. I am on track. Yes, Charlene. Yes. Hey, Jeffrey's Angel. How are you? So at this time, guys, I'm going to ask Dr. We're putting it out there. Darlaina Rose to go in the back studio. If you can see the studio, it should say private chat.
Yes.
I want you to write a number in there from 1 to 100. And whatever number you write, whoever gets the number from the first that I see will win a copy of the journal. And then I'm going to have you hold up the journal and explain the journal so they can understand. Okay. I got the green one with the lady doing a namaste. I got that one.
Okay.
I got two of them. One will be for you. One will be for me. It is supposed to be here either tomorrow, and I'm thinking probably Monday because tomorrow is Easter. But it is ordered, and I'm just waiting for it. So again, guys, we are interviewing and we are doing the Diva of Dialogue. Okay, y'all know how y'all call me the Diva of Dialogue with Darlaina Rose, and she's an emotional healer, a best-selling author. You can find her on a lot of the social media sites, which are Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Her Instagram and YouTube, I just dropped it in the description of this live, so you can go there and find her. And then before we go, I do want to talk about your calendar. How could someone book a session with you? So we'll get into that in a minute. But right now, guys, I'm going to put it in the chat, and I want you to guess between 1 to 100. The first one that guesses it right will win the book. Don't drop it until I tell you to, because I want her to tell us a little bit about the journal and what it means and how you are going to be better. I can't wait to get mine. I'm so excited.
Oh my God. Killer talking about some. I still want to hit him, even though y'all friends. Don't hit him.
You want to what?
She want to hit my ex-husband. She said, I even want my brothers say that too. My cousins say that too. They like, we owe him. But he's already suffered so much. He's already lost so much. He lost everything. He lost everything. And so he's now rebuilding his life. And so that's how come, I give him so much grace. She said, I won't. I won't. I know. And I remember what you said about hitting people shorter than you. He's shorter than you.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I am 5'10". My ex-husband was 5'4".
Oh my goodness, girl.
It was a whole fluke. The whole thing. The whole thing. The whole thing. The whole
Wow. But
thing.
you got
Girl,
what,
yeah.
two beautiful children out of it, so you can't complain. That's a blessing.
Yes,
Right?
3 of them.
Three. You got three children out of it. Yeah.
Yep, 3. 3 plus a stepdaughter.
So don't
So
drop your numbers yet. I will drop the post in a minute, but I want you guys to listen about the journal and all that you can do in this journal. It's so much. It is amazing. So go ahead.
forgiveness, it is about forgiveness, and forgiveness isn't for the person. Forgiveness is for you. I had to heal him, forgive him to heal myself. I couldn't heal without holding on to that stuff. So this is the Freedom Mastery Law of Attraction Planner. Um, this is an amazing gift to my life. I've been using it for 4 years, but it wasn't until 2021 that my friends was like, "This thing is intense. How you do this thing?" And so I realized that even all this time, I haven't used it to its capacity. So in it, it starts right out with a whole roadmap for how to get to your life. It talks about awareness and self-discovery. Who are you? Why are you here? Finding your life purpose. It asks you 11 questions to help you to find your life purpose. And then from those 11 questions, you then create your mission and your vision statement. So it goes through the whole thing. What do you want in your life? What do you want in your spiritual life, your family life, your fun and recreation, your career and business, all of that, right? And then it has the empowering questions to ask yourself every single day. Ask yourself, what am I happy about? What about that makes me happy? What are you excited about? What are you proud about? You ask these questions every single day. And then if you wake up and you feel not good, it has a whole vibrational chart here. The vibrational chart starts down low at depression and insecurity and guilt, anger and hatred and blame and frustration and impatience and all of that. And it goes all the way up to hope, enthusiasm, and bliss. And it says when you find yourself in the low part, the first thing you want to do is affirm yourself. All is well. I love myself. I like myself. I am enough. I'm more than enough. I take time every day to become aware of how I feel. I accept every emotion. I do not resist. I allow myself to feel and let go. And then it gives you action steps to feel better and increase your vibration. Action steps like spend time with positive friends, play with kids, play with pets, play your favorite music, watch a funny movie, sing out loud, do something autistic, cook your favorite meal, go for a massage. Listen, I wanted my favorite meal, and my favorite meal is soul food. So guess what I did? It started with wanting fried chicken. I never fried the chicken because I really don't eat meat like that, right? But I made macaroni and cheese, collard greens, sweet potatoes, potato salad. No, I'm sorry, tater salad. Uh, I made
Yes.
banana pudding, homemade butter pound cake with buttercream. I made the whole thing. And somebody said, why would you make all that food and you live by yourself? Because I am the epitome of self-love. I love me more than I love anybody else. So if I would make all that food for somebody else, you doggone bet you I'm gonna make it for myself. So why not? We spend money to do things for so many other people. Spend the money on yourself. I made the
Right.
whole spread. But guess what? They say if you build it, they will come. So I cooked all that food, and guess what? I end up having company come over and help me eat the rest. Because once I ate it one time, that was enough because that was bad food. That's all the bad food. So absolutely do those things for yourself. And so the planner has all of that in there. It has the review of the month, which is one of the things that I really enjoy about this planner because it has that review in here. And Vern, I keep saying I'm gonna send you this life good.
You
So
sure do. I'm
so this
waiting patiently.
so see this review. This is a review of the month that just went out. So this is the review of March. So what happened in March? First, it starts with celebrate your top 10 achievements. Then it says, what did you learn this month? What distractions or mental blocks came up? How did you make yourself feel good? What did not happen and why? Right? What people did you learn from and who inspired you? Right? Then it asks, what actions can I take to improve? How many hours of exercise? What was your total expenses? How much money did you save? Did you do anything self-help? Did you spend time with family, fun time, meditation and prayer? What new habit did you start? What mentors did you hire? Hey, I'm doing well. How much visualization? Was you feeling good? And then the wheel, this wheel, this wheel. The wheel is like a real wheel. So everything is from 1 to 10. So if your career is a 1 to 10, finances, personal growth, health, family, relationships, social life, attitude. Is it all a 10? If everything is a 10, then the wheel is going smooth. If you got things that's a 3 and a 5, it's like having a flat tire. Your life is bumpy. Bumpy.
Woo! Yes,
So you
bumpy.
want to get everything a 10. And then it asks, what are your greatest insights that you've gained over the month? How do you feel about your progress? How did you stay in the flow of allowing and enjoying? What obstacles or fears did you encounter inside yourself? What did you learn from watching your emotional vibration? Like, what are the emotions that kept coming up? Did you fully enjoy whatever you were doing this month? Right. And so by asking these questions, and you ask yourself these questions for 12 months straight, I promise you, you will not have the same life.
You got to
Because
get this journal, guys.
what gets measured gets mastered. And so that people keep asking me, why won't you just make your own journal? Because why reinvent the wheel? I got a little
Hold it
affiliate
up
link.
closer so they can see the lady on it. That is the one that I have, guys, and that you will win today. So
yes.
We have one more question, and then we're gonna go on to the number. Vernell said, what causes a lot of stiffness in your body, and how do you get rid of it if you were born with a disability?
Sometimes when you are born with a disability, it may have something to do with what was happening with your mother at the time when she was pregnant, or it could have been something ancestral that has happened to you. Let me double check and see if it's people
That's
always
okay.
do that. We almost done.
Wonderful journal for growth. Love it. Yes, it is, Charlene.
Where are you?
Meditation
I
every
can't
day
find
made me a healthy
it.
person. All right.
Okay, there we go. All right, hold on.
Made you a
Let me
healthy.
double check.
She said, I realized that meditation every day made me a healthy person overall. Yes, Jeffrey.
We meditate on my 8 o'clock call every morning.
Yes, we do. Right there after I go live on Instagram, she
morning.
goes live at 8, and I tell you guys to go over to her.
Yeah. Yes. So rigidness in the body is all about rigidness in thinking, stiffness in thinking, being rigid and firm, needing to relax your thoughts, relax what you're thinking about, relax even if somebody is telling you something, you be like, no, that ain't gonna work. No, not doing that. Being rigid in your thinking, stiff thinking. And so you want to just know that you're safe enough to be flexible in your mind. See what that does for you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So after we win the journal, I'm gonna let her tell you how you can find the journal if you want to purchase it if you don't win it. So I'm gonna drop this right now, and do not drop your number until you see it on the screen. Please drop a number to win the journal. It is from 1 to 100. So the first one that I see on my end will win the journal. And it is an awesome journal. And it even doesn't have a pocket inside, or remember the third part?
Yes. So it has a pocket in the back, the whole stuff. It opens out to the back to the world, so you can, do a whole bunch of stuff. And it comes with a bunch of stickers too. Where are my stickers at? I always put the stickers in one of the pockets. I need to use my stickers even more. Hold on. What did I do with the stickers? I just had them out this week because we was laughing because I said I need to use my stickers. They was cracking up like, yeah, I do. I need to use my stickers. I don't see my
It is
stickers, but
an
it
amazing,
comes with a
amazing
big
journal, guys.
stack of a pack of stickers that says I'm enough, I'm a money magnet, and then important, delegate. It gives you all the stickers for getting your hair done, going on vacation, all that kind of stuff is all in there. Those stickers are amazing. Make sure they ain't drop on the floor.
Okay,
But yeah,
so Let It Shine said 4 no, 57 no, 17 no. Keep guessing, y'all. 2 no. From 1 to 100, keep guessing. Keep guessing
yes,
if you
yes,
like
yes.
to win the journal. Keep guessing. As I see the numbers in it, and tell them where they can find it if they wanted to purchase it on their own.
Mandy said 65. It's only for people on YouTube. But if you wanna get it, you can go to my website, Darlaina Rose .me or darlainarose.com, and you'll see the link is there. But it's funny, Manny is the closest.
31 no, 79 no, 88 no, 80 no. Keep guessing, y'all. 49 nope, 60, 10. Keep going. Oh, come on, Kayla Mar. Lila Bailey 9 nope, 35 nope. Kayla Mar nope, not 57. 19 nope,
My age.
56. Keep going, y'all. My people know I love this because they always get to get something.
I
20,
love it too. I love it
7,
too.
6 nope, keep guessing. 5 nope. Charlene nope, not 77, not 59. Keep guessing, y'all. 11, 73 nope. Dexter, Let It Shine to 100 nope. Keep going.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Manny said he purchased one from Amazon.
Yay!
Absolutely. It's life changing. So this is the thing. You can't purchase it and put it on the shelf. You have to purchase it
You gotta
and use
use it. Yeah. Nope,
You gotta
not
use it.
99, not
So
13. Nope,
use
99 was
it,
already
use it,
said. Keep
use
guessing.
it.
And again, guys, please follow Darlaina Rose on Instagram or on YouTube. The links are in the description. You can also find her on Facebook and on TikTok. Y'all, I'm telling you, 8 o'clock in the morning, she comes on right after me, after I do my devotion and donuts. You can go right on over to her and get her meditation. And
Manny,
it's
that's
amazing.
it. That's the number. Manny, that's the
No,
number.
don't
Manny,
say it. 12.
I'm not
9,
gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
13,
I'm not gonna say it.
99.
Manny
Keep
got it.
guessing, y'all.
But check it out.
61. Keep
I'm
going. Hey,
also
Sasso Glam.
my
23.
girlfriend made this t-shirt, and the t-shirt says, I'm Googleable.
Yes, baby. Okay. Google me, baby. You better Google me, baby. You better Google me, baby. Yes. Keep guessing, y'all.
If you Google Darlaina Rose, seriously, you will get everything that I
Thank you,
have.
Neptune.
Everything that I've done.
89. No, keep guessing.
You know, all of the stuff. You'll see everything that I've done.
Hey, Bella! Bella, you need to rewatch this live, boo. You need to rewatch this live. It was awesome. 29, 27. Keep guessing, y'all.
I want to create words of affirmations on bling t-shirts and the 17, 17, 17. Yes. 17, 17, 17, 17. 4 times 17 equals 68. And that is the number of alignment. So if you can stay quiet with yourself for 17 seconds, and then another 17 seconds, and then another 17 seconds, but 68 total seconds, you will find yourself living better. So if you find yourself,
have to go back to back, does it have to be exactly for?
Yes, back to back. If you could do 17 and only 17, then go with that. Just be 17, right? But if you can do 17 more, then do 17 more. And 17 more. And it just takes
practice. If you guys want this journal, keep guessing. This journal is phenomenal. Like, seriously.
Yes. So yeah, I'm working on that. I want it in bling. I'm a bling girl. I need all the bling.
Thank you, Sissy. That's my girl, Brown Girl Bella. You need to connect with Darlaina Rose too, Brown Girl Bella. She is, okay, I know I'm going to get it wrong, but she's a sorority girl because I don't know which one it is, but that's my sister right there. Okay. Brown Girl Bella, you really need to connect with Darlaina. You guys know I am trying to have a circle of women that want to give out information to other women to help grow, to thrive. Everything is not money. Don't get me wrong. I know we need money to
Yes.
survive, and yes, money is for our business.
Yes.
But sometimes if you can help another sister that is not fortunate enough to be able to purchase stuff, you know what I'm saying? It can
I
help
do it all the
improve
time.
their life. It
I do it all
can.
the time.
Exactly. And that's the kind of unit and community I want to have, especially with the Booski compound, where we can give out information to people in general, but mainly women, to just help their lives and let them know. Look at Darlaina, what she went through. You don't have to stay in that. Look at Kiki Renee. You don't have to stay. Look at me. I could have gave up my children for adoption when my husband died, but I didn't. I said, God's going to bring me through this, pat myself in the back, and he helped me to where I am now, a 5-bedroom colonial in upstate New York, coming from the gutter hood projects of Tompkins Projects. If I can do it with a deceased husband and 4 babies, I'm like you. I came up here, each of us had a suitcase. I had $1,000 in my pocket, in my bank account. And look at me now. Look at me now. You cannot say God is not good. God is amazing.
God is more.
God is amazing. Keep guessing, y'all. Let's see. Do I see the numbers?
She got it. She got
hold on. Somebody got it. Let me go down. I'm keep
the
going.
closest to it. The closest to it.
Keep going, y'all. Keep guessing. 1 to 100 to win this amazing journal. Keep guessing. The number has not been. I want it. LOL. Yes. Again, tell them where they can find it at, Darlaina.
DarlainaRose.me. My name, DarlainaRose.me or DarlainaRose.com. And you'll find
and they can get the journal off of your site.
They can get the journal, my book. They can book sessions. All of that is there. The calendar.
Yes, get her book, guys. And if you tell them about if they want an autograph copy, how they can get it.
Yes. If you go on to, the book is available on Amazon. But Amazon keeps all the money. Amazon is there for credibility. But if you want an autographed copy, just send me your cash. And I will make sure that you get an autographed copy of the book. You know, I do believe that there's going to come a time when you're going to turn on your television or your radio and you're going to hear my voice there. And you're going to say, you know what? That's that girl. Oh, thank you.
I tell them, oh yeah, Brown Girl Bella is definitely a fashionista like us, baby. Yes, sis.
Oh, yes.
I love the ensemble. Dr. Darlaina will be soon, Dr. Darlaina.
Yes.
Listen.
And these are glasses from my glasses line that I'll be dropping this year. I am a grandmother and I hate grandma looking glasses. So I created my own line. So this is one of the pair of the glasses from my line. So there'll be a dropping for pre-order very shortly. So you'll be able to pre-order them and they're going to be very, very affordable. You can get them in readers. You can get your prescription in them and you can get them. Killer said, what don't you do? Listen, God be telling me all this stuff. It's not me. Listen, I say, God, how you want me to do it? And then somebody will say, girl, I love them glasses. Where you get them from? Girl, I love them glasses. Where you get them from? Because I have been a glasses connoisseur for a long time. If you go through my Instagram, you're going to see every color, every shape.
I love them.
Every size. And so all of those glasses that you see are all a part of my line. I started wearing them probably the end of last year. And so I just wanted to see if it would go anywhere. So now people are like, yeah, we want them. So I'm going to drop them. I usually wear them in combination with whatever I'm wearing. So, you know, that's what it be.
Well, I am going to challenge you until I see somebody drop this number. I did a short on, I know it's on TikTok. I don't know if I put it on Instagram or not, but it was about being a nana and how, it goes, the young boys want me. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to remix it. You got to remix it.
Oh, send it to me. Because guess what? I just had somebody hit me up, a 31-year-old from India.
Hello.
Look, here go another pair. Let me show you another pair. You like these?
Those are cute. I love that yellow said Dexter do it all. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Do y'all want this journal? Come on, y'all. Ain't nobody guessed this number yet. And I didn't even do it. She did it because y'all always say I give y'all the hard ones. I'll be claiming, we know, Bella. Yes! She became a grandma this year. Glammy.
What's that? What is a
A
glammy?
grandmother. A grandmother.
Oh, yes, I've been a glammy. Let me tell you something.
See, I'm a nana. I'm a nana, honey.
I'm a Gigi.
Oh, Gigi.
Gigi or
Okay.
mama, or Gigi or mama. So my youngest grandchild is 8. My oldest grandchild is 20.
Wow. Okay. Mine just
And
turned
so
15. I can't believe
I
it.
can't
Can I
do
just get the frame? Can they just get the frames?
Yes, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And so yeah, I probably got about 50 pair right there, just over there. Because when I sit at my desk, whatever I'm wearing, I match it. So you see, these are royal blue. Mm-hmm. And they match my royal blue flower over here.
Jeffrey, really? 458? No. From 1 to 100. How y'all has not guessed this number yet? Come on, y'all.
Oh, somebody really, really close.
I know. I see them.
I done seen it 1 up and 1 down.
Come on, y'all. Who wants this amazing journal? And you can also go on her site and purchase it yourself if you like.
I
Hey,
know,
business
Manny. I
success.
can't tell them. I can't tell them, Manny.
No, not yet. They gotta guess it.
Yeah, I can't tell them.
I know this is put your mind to it. Yep. Keep going. Ooh, y'all do not want this journal. Whoever get it, man, y'all gonna be in love. It is an amazing book. I purchased 2, and you guys know I'm always doing a giveaway, so you will get one. Cute.
Thank you. I'm gonna I'll definitely do. We can do whoever guesses the. Well, I don't know. We can give one of my books away too, if you want.
Oh, y'all, come on, y'all better guess this number. Y'all heard? Listen, y'all gonna get a book and a journal. Listen.
Taylor Moore got it. And Manny, I'll send you my book. How about that? I'll send you my book, Manny.
Is the winner. It is 75. 75 is the number. Woo! Yes, Kayla Mar, I already have your address. The book should be here tomorrow, but it is a holiday. It is Easter, so I'm looking at Monday. And I can forward your address to Dr. Darlaina. So what book will she get? She said, look at God. Come on now.
She's gonna get my story. It's gonna get my story. And this is a 2-for-1 book. It actually has.
I didn't see you, Jeffrey. She said I have listed every number 1 to 100.
It also has a planner in the back.
Okay. Tell us again what the book is about so they can understand what they're getting.
It is called How I Got Here, My Holistic Healing Journey. It is all about how I became a holistic healer, how I became the person who impacts people's lives on a holistic way. So that's what it's all about, my personal journey.
Okay. So guys, at this time, I just want to recap and tell you again, thank you all for being here. My moderators, my members, my regular crew. Y'all know I love you, my booskies. I want you guys, my booskies, to go over to Darlaina Rose, either on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or on YouTube. If you go to her Instagram or you go to her YouTube, it is pinned in the description of this live. I want you to go over there and say Booski in the building or Booski compound. Y'all know how we do. Go over there and show her some love. Show her some love. Also, repeat the young lady's name. That was the poet. Killer the poet.
Killer the poet.
Please check her out.
She on here still.
Yes, good. And go and, let's support. Let's do how we are to help each other to thrive. And she is an emotional healer. Tell them about the calendar, how they can book a call with you.
So if they go to darlainarose.me, the calendar is there. The link is there. You can do I have like a lunchtime chat, a 15-minute chat. Doesn't cost anything to do that. They always end up lasting longer than 15 minutes, but yeah, that. And then we could talk about, how I can serve you, whether that is just with life coaching, health coaching, or whether you want the emotion code done for you. It's something that can be done in person or virtually. So, however, if you're someplace far, we can do it via Zoom. I just need to see your body, and I can get the answers from your subconscious mind that way. So,
And
yeah,
on Mondays, is it Monday through Friday you go on at 8, or how often do you do that in the morning?
baby, I go on 7 days a week. This is
Okay.
team no days off.
Okay.
And I know it's Easter, and we will be right here giving ourselves the
And I didn't
gift.
miss it this morning, girl. I was asleep. When I woke up, you were going off. I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't go to bed till 2 this morning. I was working, honey. I was
I
up
know,
working.
girl. I understand it. But yeah, we are definitely on every day. We're on 7 days a week. It is my goal to see where people are on day 365.
Now, you guys can follow her again on all social media, but you guys know I go on Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. ish on Instagram. So right after you leave me, I usually send y'all right on over there. And so I go on over to Darlaina Rose at 8. So go over there and check her out. Again,
Yeah.
find her on all social media if you want to get the book. So Kayla Mar said, can I send money to get the autograph?
Oh, you don't need to send me no money. I'll autograph it before
Look
I
at that
send it to you.
blessing, Kayla Mar.
I wouldn't give you the book without the autograph in it.
Woo! Look at
Who
that.
does that?
Blessings.
Look,
Thank you, Bella.
look,
Thank
look.
you, Vern.
Who,
You're
who do that?
welcome.
Who do that?
Who
I
did
sent you
that?
the book. Who said that? No. No, absolutely. I will autograph it before I send it to you.
Okay, and I'll send you the address as soon as I get off. Again, please
Yes.
follow Darlaina. So I'm going to give her a few closing words. I'm going to come back, and then we're going to close out, guys. And whatever you want to say to them, Darlaina, to give them encouragement, I'm going to drop down for a few minutes and let you have the floor.
Okay. Wow. What an amazing interview this was. Thank you for being here with us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here. But know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And God got you. If you never believe in this moment. If you are an earshot of my voice, hear me and know that you are worthy. You are more than worthy of the life, the life of your dreams. You are worthy of it. God told me that you are worthy of it. So walk in your gifting, walk in your power, walk in the knowing of not only who you are, but whose you are. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Woo! Listen. Know whose you are.
Listen, I know whose I am. I got you, Killer. Killer said, I need all of them.
Why don't you do a video with her once a month to think about it? Listen, Vernell, talking about why don't you do a video with her once a month? Think about it. Child, we got so much on our plate. We consider it. I'm not gonna say yes, but we can consider it. We can consider it. Yeah, I love me some dark. This is my sister. She ain't going nowhere now. Like she told me, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, she's stuck with me now. She's stuck with me.
Thank you so much. Like, Darlaina, I sincerely appreciate. People know I'm a crybaby. Like,
oh,
I asked God to send me somebody, and He sent me you. And I thank you so much just for being here amongst my Booski compound. And I just want to make someone else's life a little bit better, even if to stop them from taking their life, or just to realize that they are loved and realize they, like you said, they are worthy, they are deserving. And when God sent me you, I'm like, yes, Lord, thank you. I'm doing something right. So I thank you for being here amongst the Booski compound. And everybody, again, please go. Yes, please connect with her and follow her and show her some love. You are going to love it over there. I fell in love with her. I've been there one time and I never left.
Yeah, that's so true. What it been? I don't even. Is it 2 weeks yet? I think it's barely 2 weeks. I don't think it's 2 weeks yet.
But it seems like we just are connected.
Yes.
And the other ladies, I just love them. The doctor, all of them. So
Yes. We
love
have a
this
great.
and love you
So
both. You have
we're
a blessed
on
children.
at 8, and we're on at 8 in the morning and 8 at night. So we're in both places. So you'll
Yes.
see it if you hit up any of my stuff. You'll see us that we're there. So and
Yeah.
you'll
So
see me if you're following me. They'll see me pop up.
yeah.
Make sure your
Give me one
notifications
moment.
on.
And guys, we are going to get out. I'm going to play this short, quick clip, and then we'll be right back. And then we're going to close out. You guys have an amazing Saturday. You guys stay safe, stay blessed. And here we go. Hold on one moment, y'all.
I
And
love it.
guys, thank you again, all the booskies in the compound. Y'all know how we do it. We winning. Let's get it. Let's go. I love you guys. Hold on, Darlaina. Thank you all. Y'all have an amazing day. Love and light, everybody. Love and light.
Oh my God.